I am Kitty. Every Friday I shall show you free videos about travel with 49 euro ticket in 10 EU countries, historical and fairy tales and the Nobel Prize in Literature writers. And a short video about a cute girl learns free language. The video is about Thomas Mann and his Luebeck. Paul Thomas Mann was born to a bourgeois family in Luebeck. In 1875 and a German novelist, short story writer, social critic, his first novel, Buddenbrooks in 1901 when he was 26 years old, and won Nobel Prize in Literature in 1929 and the first German to win the prize. His older brother was the radical writer Heinrich Mann. When Adolf Hitler came to power in 1933, he fled to Switzerland. When World War II broke out in 1939, he moved to the United States, then returned to Switzerland in 1952. He is one of the best-known exponents of the so-called exil-literature, German literature written in exile by those who opposed the Hitler. His analysis and critique of the European and German soul used modernized versions of German and biblical stories, as well as the ideas of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Arthur Schopenhauer. He wrote X novels such as Buddenbrooks in 1901, The Magic Mountain in 1924, Lotte in Weimar in 1939, Dr. Faustus in 1947, and many other short stories. Buddenbrooks summary. The story began in 1835 with 4 generations and more than 800 characters. The wealthy and respected Buddenbrooks, a family of grain merchants, invite their friends and relatives to dinner in their new home in Luebeck. The family consists of Johann Buddenbrook and his wife Antoinette, their son Johann and his wife Elizabeth with 3 children, sons Thomas and Christian, and daughter Antony, Tony. As the children grow up, their personalities begin to show. Diligent and industrious Thomas seems likely to inherit the business someday. By contrast, Christian is more interested in entertainment and leisure. Tony is quiet and conceited. The elder, Johann and Antoinette die, and the younger, Johann takes over the business. Thomas goes to Amsterdam to study, while Tony goes to boarding school. After finishing school, Tony remains lifelong friends with her former teacher. A businessman, Bendix Grunlich, from Hamburg, introduces himself to the family, and Tony dislikes him on sight. To avoid him, she takes a vacation in northeast of Luebeck, where she meets Morten Schwarzkopf, a medical student in whom she is interested romantically. In the end, though, she yields to pressure from her father and marries Grunlich. She gives birth to a daughter, Erika. Grunlich goes bankrupt, and Tony divorces him in 1850. Christian begins traveling to Chile. At the same time, Thomas comes home, and Johann puts him to work at the business. In the early 1860s, Thomas becomes a father and he builds a mansion and soon regrets it, as maintaining the new house proves to be a considerable drain on his time and money. Thomas suffers many setbacks and losses in his business. His hard work keeps the business afloat. Erika, now grown up, marries Hugo Weinschenk, a manager at a fire insurance company, and delivers a daughter. In 1871, the elder Elizabeth dies of pneumonia. Tony, Erika, and little Elizabeth sadly move out of their old house, which is then sold at a disappointing price. Thomas, becoming increasingly depressed and exhausted by the demands of keeping up his faltering business, devotes ever more time and attention to his appearance, and begins to suspect his wife may be cheating on him. Christian gains control of his own share of his father's inheritance and then marries Aline, but his illnesses and bizarre behavior get him admitted to an insane asylum, leaving Aline free to dissipate Christian's money. Johann still hates school, and he passes his classes only by cheating. His health and constitution are still weak. Erica and granddaughter Elizabeth as the only remnants of the once proud Buddenbrook family, with only the elderly and increasingly infirm facing destitution. They cling to their wavering belief that they may be reunited with their family in the afterlife. The central theme of Thomas Mann's novel is the conflict between art and business. On following his 80th birthday, he went on vacation in the Netherlands. On July 18, 1955, he had pain in his left leg and was transported to a Zurich hospital. He died and buried there. Luebeck, a Hanseatic city of Luebeck in northern Germany, with about 220,000 inhabitants. The old town, located on a densely built-up island, is UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, and nicknamed City of the Seven Towers. Luebeck is home to the University of Luebeck with its University Medical Center Schleswig-Holstein. Thomas Mann was a member of the Mann family of Luebeck merchants. And famous novel, Buddenbrook House is here. If you like the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.